All right, guys, the card show scene continues to be on fire. Things are excellent. Today I had a brand new show that I went to in Cedar Falls, Iowa. It's fairly decent sized show or fairly decent sized town in Iowa, and it was in an excellent venue. It was in a hotel event center type thing, and there was plenty of room to walk around, and there were roughly 60 tables set up in there, and the show was just on fire the whole time. Traffic was fantastic in the morning, and it just continued to be steady throughout the afternoon. I had an excellent day selling, an excellent day buying, and it was just a lot of fun. My son ended up ending his trading challenge. He ended up selling his card and got a nice big Lego set that he was really excited. He got to build that at the show today, and my daughter handed out free packs again. My wife helped me out for a few hours, which I'm so fortunate that she was there to help me out because it was busy. It was everything I could do to work out trades and keep things moving along without any interruptions. So it was very good. I'm so excited to keep doing these shows. I have one more show next weekend. I think that's going to wrap up my shows this month. I need a little bit of a break, catch my breath a little bit. It's been 4 shows in a row that I've been doing, and my eBay sales have started to diminish a little bit, and that's just because I have not had time to list cards on eBay. So I've been kind of pushing that back a little bit, and I need to get back into the habit and back into that role of getting cards listed daily again, just so I can keep that moving while I take a little bit of a break from doing shows. I don't really want to necessarily take a break from shows, but I need to have a break here at some point. I'm working 40 hours a week. I'm doing probably 30 to 40 hours a week on the trading card business on the side, and I just need a little bit of time for a little bit. So I'll show you guys some of the stuff I picked up today. Maybe I'll pop in a couple of pictures of some of the bigger deals that I did for sales as well. If you guys are interested, stick around. Yeah, I'll start it off right away. So I picked up a couple of very nice PC items, and I actually got my Pokemon Chase card today. So I will show that at the end of this video. I'm so excited to get it, and it's a super clean copy, and it's gonna look awesome in my black one touches because that's how I display my cards. I stick them in a black one touch in a perfect sleeve, and they look so cool. But I'm really excited to show you guys. All right, we'll start off with this big old stack of eBay inventory, which I have a large stack of eBay inventory off to the side over here and a little bit over here, and my desk is kind of a mess right now, but I'm still picking up low-end eBay stuff, and it makes it nice to be able to pick up. This is about 100 cards here, low-end stuff, low-end EXs and Vs. And I paid, these are actually going to go into my collection. I'm collecting some holographic energies, just really cool energies. One of the cards I picked up today for my PC is actually one of those energies. But anyways, so a bunch of just low-end stuff. This is all stuff that'll be $2 to $3 on eBay. Nothing crazy, but when you're buying it at 75 cents and you're willing to put in the time and the work, it really adds up. So I spent about $80 on this collection here, and I should double it, maybe 2.5x my money on that. So that's great. As long as you're willing to do the work, the low-end stuff it works really well. All right, let's move into the first buy of the day that I had. That wasn't my first buy, but this was a sports lot that I picked up, and I think this was the first one I picked up. And I got a Curry, which this is numbered to 149. And then I picked up some case hits with this deal. Not crazy names by any means, but I got an Anthony Davis Genesis and an on-campus Russell Wilson. And I picked up a Wemby as well. This Wemby is numbered to 99. And I picked up an old school patch, game-worn Barry Bonds patch. Looked this thing up. It was only like worth $10, so I was really surprised by that. But this is this type of stuff that I like to collect. I like this early 2000s, late 90s. That's my era for collecting sports. So that was a good buy. I picked up a Downtown. It's a legend. I picked up a Ken Anderson Downtown. So I paid about $200 for this, and I think it's worth like $250. Maybe eventually it'll be worth $300. Hoping I can grade it, but we'll see. Probably not. All right, so here's that Energy I picked up. This is a cool card. I'm excited to have this in my collection. It's not a holo, but it is super cool. They don't make them like this anymore. So that'll be going into my binder with my other Energy cards. Let's see, I had 15. I was looking at buying this card in a PSA 9 recently, and this came to my show today, and I saw that he had one, and I wanted to pick it up, so I got like $15 trade value on this. It's lightly played, so it's not near mint, so I couldn't pay the $30 that it's worth, but nice little trade. Picked up a Cam Scattaboo, green. It'll do good in the showcase. Low-end stuff is really good for these shows. I am willing to put the work in for these low-end deals. I know there's some guys at these shows that only sell big cards, and more power to them. I'll pick up the scraps. This is a low-end deal too. Paid $11 for this. I've sold this card right here multiple times on eBay, so I know that it'll sell. And then these are just low-end stuff. Picked up a Justin Herbert slab. This is a numbered rookie card. I have a feeling that his prices are going to go up through the summer with McDaniel being there, and I think with him being his offensive coordinator, he's got a little bit of promise coming. So I'm picking his stuff up. This is numbered out of 100. It was a cheap slab, and I'm giving it a shot for a rookie numbered out of 100. Should be good. All right, I picked up couple of receivers. Got a Puka and a Brian Thomas auto. Let's see, this Puka's numbered out of 99. The Brian Thomas, actually a rare card. These came out of, I believe they came out of hangers, and there aren't very many sales on it, and it was cheap. It's like less than $20. His stuff has come down quite a bit, and I think he's still good. He had such a good rookie year. I still think he's good. All right, so this is a stack of Pokemon that I got for random trade-in. I didn't have it all wrote down exactly what everything was, but a mix of modern with some mid-era stuff. And everything here is all good stuff. I'm going to go through all of it and see what I can get for grading. Hopefully some of this stuff will grade. This is all good stuff that I love to put in my showcase. My showcase is getting a little thin, so I was picking up as much as I could during the show so that I could add more to the showcase. And there it is. Now we're going to get into a couple of bigger deals. So I bought some Ascended Hero singles. Prices have come down 30 to 40% across the board roughly on most of the singles, so now's the time where I'm willing to start buying. It feels like it's starting to settle a little bit, and maybe it'll start ticking up again here before too long. But yeah, I got some really nice stuff here. So this was about a $200 trade-in value, and a couple of lower end stuff, but I got some big cards here too. And I'll show you my favorite one out of this stack. It's this Belly Bolt. This is really cool. Hoping this is a good stack for grading candidates. And we'll see. So yeah, yeah, it's time to pick up it's time to pick up Ascended Heroes, guys, in my opinion. I feel more comfortable now that it's settled in 30 to 40% once the new sets come out and they drop like 30 to 40%. That's usually where I'm willing to go in and start buying singles. Now is the big stack. I traded a Chilling Reign box, sealed booster box, for some big hitter Pokemon cards. I don't typically play in the above $200 range. One of these is actually above $200, but it's a Pikachu, so I'm hoping that it'll move for me. I got a big show up in Minnesota next month that I am doing, so having some bigger cards is a good idea to have up there because they're more likely to move up there. So I'm willing to pick them up now, and if they don't sell at my next show, then I got them for my show up there. I will save my favorite pickup to the end, but here we go again. I'm pretty sure this is Ascended. Let's see. Yeah, this is Ascended Heroes. This is a big hitter. Got a Destined Rivals big hitter, Moltres. Another DR big hitter. And here is the Pikachu that I got. I think this is an underrated card, but there's so many good Pikachus. And my PC card, my Chase card. I have finally picked up my Chase card. It is a nice clean copy, and it is this Alakazam, and I am excited to get it. I've had a couple of them. I've seen a few of them at the shows, and none of them have been in this good a shape. This is lightly played, but it presents so well. It's super centered up. It's a little slightly off center left to right, but nothing crazy. And it's going to look awesome on my shelf. And I'm excited to pick it up. And yeah, this right here made my show for me. I was excited. All right, guys, that is going to do it. I just wanted to show you what I picked up today. Yeah, thanks for checking out my videos. If you like what I got going on, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. Let me know what you're picking up at card shows. Hopefully you guys are doing card shows because they're a lot of fun, man. Catch you on the next one. Peace.